backwards hat guy coming live in my backyard. What up, son? Wouldn't that be silly if I did that all the time? Hello, YouTube. Episode 7. Last I left off, I was getting to the point where we were just coming out of the homeless shelter for the last time. We spent a few years bouncing around DC, Santa Cruz, Central Orange County, and now we finally got a place to stay, relatively stable, and we live in Costa Mesa. Then we moved to Santa Ana for a bit, and that's what I want to talk about, Santa Ana. Living in Santa Ana, I met a lot of cool people, you know, Frankie, other guy's name, Ralphie, a couple of Vato Locos. We Vatos, order de homes, que pasa? You know, and hung with them and with their older cousins and people, and ran around for a couple years with them, and we weren't gang members, but we were hanging with gang members. We're all new guys, and then we moved back to Costa Mesa, and we had a life there. I was going to high school, left high school, got into an argument with my teacher, told him to take a long walk off a short pier. And that day, or maybe a couple of days after, I called my mom, and my mom and I got into it, and she let out the dark secret that, you know, was like, well, although you weren't an accident, you just weren't planned for it, so surprise. And I wasn't unwanted, but I could totally tell that, at least on my mom's end, I was a burden. So I gave her some choice words, and maybe through the phone a couple finger gestures, and told her to peace out, don't call me again. And I haven't talked to her in roughly about 20 years, which, by the way, makes me old. So let me just fix this, and there we go, at my age. And so I spent a few years just kind of bouncing around, where I should have been in high school, should have been, you know, doing that. I spent on the streets doing various other things. Crime was a big one. Stole a lot. Drugs. Lots of alcohol. Girls. Oh God, it was gonna be girls. Oh. I wasn't playing, but I crushed a lot. And then more crime, and that caught up to me. I broke into a school when I was 19, and stole a whole bunch of stuff. It wasn't the first school or the first time I did this, but we used acid to burn off one of the locks. And turns out whenever an acidic substance is used in a commission or crime, it becomes a federal thing. So the FBI was investigating it, and it's not like we were super criminal masterminds. We were just some dumb kids from the neighborhood, and so we got caught. And we all got arrested. We spent some time in jail. At the court hearing, I made like I was, I made myself dumber than I actually am, and my defense was that I'm a child mind. My mind's a child. I'm retarded, and to prove that, during the recess, we were out in the hallway. My lawyer and I were talking. And I take off running, bucket, to the end of the hall, and there's a wall, big giant wall, and I launched myself. And I slid down, and that kind of sealed it. They asked me to go see a psychiatrist to make sure I wasn't actually crazy and that I do know right from wrong. And the psychiatrist came back and said that, although he is an adult, we see no problem charging him with, misdemeanors. So they broke all my felonies down. And if they did that for me, they had to do it for my co-defendants. So they broke those down too, and we all did our time. And we all did jail time. Yeah, that was fun. And I went to Job Corps in San Jose. And got my GED through Guahomie Park Academy. And got my high school diploma through San Jose. No, that was through Guahomie Park too. So I am a graduate, high school diploma holding GET graduating kind of guy. Studied electricity for a while, became an electrician. Hate the jobs. That would be fun. What happened was, I did EA, electronic assembly, and I could do that, no problem. And during school, it was fun. I had a great time. Learned how to build circuit boards and troubleshoot stuff. And the real world application, that's where I lost all interest in it. I got a job right out, and I became an assembler for some local company in Huntington Beach, and spent hours hunched over a soldering gun, and I just hated it. Just sucked the life and all the enjoyment out of it. And to supplement my boredom and partly my small amount of income, I began to do drugs and started trying to sell it. And I'm not a really good drug dealer, so I failed in that respect. And I bounced around for a number of years and had no real direction, no real guidance. And this will end the chapter in my life, which I will call the Move Along, Nothing to See Here chapter. And the next few episodes are going to be talking about my current life now, my wife, the people I live with now, the people I have relationships with now. So yeah, episode 8. Stay tuned for that. So between now and then, pull your socks up, put your shoes on. We're going to war right now. And I think we're going to win this one.